is out now. Okay, clutch light is out. So now wait for clutch light out, circuit breakers in. So we have to check one more time. Okay, circuit breakers are in. Go over with your hand. Okay, make sure.
Yep.
And now, warm up RPM 70 to 75. Be with me on the throttle here. Okay, hand on the throttle. So we slowly increase the throttle here. Okay, slowly we go up here. Okay, 70 to 75.
Okay.
Now, here, engine gauges, green. Okay, engine gauges 1 is in the green, 2 is in the green, 3 is not in the green.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna do, we listen to ATIS now, okay? So here we already have the ATIS frequency in 12775, okay? To change the frequency, you can press the button here. You can do it here or here.
Temperature 162.09er, altimeter 29er, 9er. ILS runway 30 approaching east, runway 30 arrivals, and runway 26 left. Tower frequency is 1194. Runway 30 departures and runway 26 right. Tower frequency is 120.5. All departing aircraft are requested to contact clearance delivery prior to taxi on 118.15. With position and departure point. All ground traffic use 133.0. Line and hold short operations are in effect. Note on fuse caution for bird activity. Runway 30 runway alignment indicator lights are out of service. Advise on initial contact you have information. Kilo. Long Beach Airport information. Kilo 1853 Zulu. Wind 180 at 5. Visibility 10. Ceiling 4,200 broken. 5,500 overcast. Temperature 162.09er. Altimeter 29er, 9er. ILS runway 30 approaching east, runway 30 arrivals, and runway 26 left. Tower frequency is 1194. Runway 30 departures and runway 26 right. Tower frequency is 120.5. All departing aircraft.
Yeah, here at the aircraft, it's always a little bit harder at the beginning. So he told us we have information kilo. Yep. You don't have to write down the time. Wind is coming from 180. So wind 180. It's 180 at 5. So wind is coming from the south at 5 knots. Visibility is 10. Yep. Sky condition is 4,200 overcast. So broken actually.
5,500 overcast. Temperature 16.
And temperature is 16. Dew point is 9er. Altimeter good, 2999er. Okay, and now we have runway 30 and 26 left and right in use. Okay, so write down 30, 26 left and right. 26 left and right. And now you write down both frequencies, 119.4 and 120.5. 119.4.
Note on fuse caution for bird activity. Runway 30 runway alignment indicator lights out of service.
And 120.5. So we are flying to the south. We will need frequency 119.4. So what you can do here with this knob here, with the bigger one, you change the first 3 numbers. So here, put in 119.4. Okay. Yep. So here's the first one, 119er. Yep. And 119.4. Okay, with the small one? Yes, good. Perfect. And now you can change the frequency here, and you can also change the frequency here. If you press here, okay, so now we are on tower frequency, and we have to prepare the next frequency. We need 12285 for the harbor area. Put in 12285. And we need 85. 12285. Perfect. Okay, so now we have the next frequencies ready, and we have our altimeter setting 29998. So we have to put in here 29999. So this is 0. So 29999 is in between here. Okay.
Okay.
So we have our altimeter setting. Now we can go on with the checklist. Okay. So here we have now engine gauges. Now 1, 2, 3. All the engine gauges are in the green.
Yep.
Next thing is we have to do our magneto check. Mag drop check, RPM 75, and then you go keys to both, and now both, left, right, 1, 1000, 2, 1000, back to both, okay? We don't want to see a drop of more than 7% in 2 seconds, okay? And here both, left, 1, 1000, 2, 1000, back to both, okay? We have.
Thank you for leaving, sir, for my hotel. Thank you.
So here you can try that too. So here, okay, we have to actually put this. This is dangerous. We don't want to have this one here because if this blocks our collective, we have a problem. Okay, we have to find. Okay, you have to put something on here so that we can hang it up here. Okay, otherwise it will get dangerous for us. Okay. Yeah, let's try it like that. Okay, so now you have your hand on the throttle here, and now with your right hand, you go with the key, you go both left, okay? So both, and here's the first, this is both left, and this is right. So here both left, one click is to the left, back to both, and when you have both left, right, so 2 clicks, we are on the right magneto, okay? So back to 75, and let's try this too. Okay, both left, so do 1 click, both left.
Both left.
1, 1000, 2, 1000, back to both, okay? So we have a drop of maybe 4%, okay? So we see our magnetos are working. Here now we have to do the carpet check, okay? Now raise carpet full up, okay? Carpet up, and you want to see carpet is rising. See, the temperature is going up, okay? So now carpet full down. Okay, carpet down, and you want to see a drop. You want to see that the carpet is going. Yeah, see, it's dropping. This is what we want to see. Okay. Next thing here, spread clutch check. Okay. With the spread clutch check, you have to get ready here. So both feet on the pedals, hand here, and you need to have an underhand grip. Okay, because we have to roll down the throttle fast. Okay, I will demonstrate it for you. So you never do the spread clutch check without announcing. So we always say, spread clutch check, 3, 2, 1, and then we do it. Okay? So here what it says here, spread clutch check. So here, and then we have, when we do it, we have to press a little bit of right pedal. So spread clutch check, 3, 2, 1. You want to see a needle split here. Okay? So fast to the right. You can try that too. Okay? Back to 75. Feet on the pedals. Yep. Okay, underhand grip. Okay, so let's count down. Spread clutch check.
Spread clutch check. 3, 2, 1.
And then you have to roll it down fast, okay?
Okay.
And press a little bit of right pedal. Okay, let's try it one more time. Okay, say spread clutch check, 3, 2, 1, and then you roll it down, okay? Okay. Let's try it again.
Spread clutch check, 3, 2, 1.
Yes, good. Okay, these are the inputs we will need. Okay, now RPMs back to 75. Okay, now back to 75. Now we have to check here. So we did this spread clutch check. So now door is closed and latched. Yep. Limit manifold. We have it up here. What our temperature was. Okay, let's check actually the ATIS again, because I think the ATIS information changed now.
Five with position and departure point. All ground traffic use 133.0. Line and hold short operations are in effect. NOTAMs use caution Rupert activity. Advise on initial contact you have information. Lima.
Yep, it's information Lima now.
Long Beach Airport Mission Lima 1953 Zulu. Wind 190 at 8, visibility 10, ceiling 3,700 overcast, temperature 16, 2.11, altimeter 2998, ILS runway 30 approaching use, runway 30 arrivals and runway 26 left, tower frequency is 119.4. Runway 30 departures and runway 26 right, tower frequency is 120.5. All departing aircraft are requested to contact clearance delivery prior to taxi.
So it's the same. Now we have information Lima. Wind is coming from 190 at 8 now. 190 at 8. So visibility is still 10. Sky is now overcast 3,700. Temperature is 16.
16.
Dew point is 11 now.
Yep.
Altimeter setting is now 2998. Great. So here we put in 2998. Yep. Still runway 30, 26 left and right, and both frequencies are in use. Okay. So I'm going to put in 12285. Okay. So still 16. So we look up here. So for 16, I would use actually 22.4. Okay. And so our 5-minute takeoff power, so 22.4 plus 0.9 is 23.3. Okay, so manifold pressure, what we can use today for maximum takeoff power, 5-minute takeoff power, 23.0. Here's 20, 21, 22, 23.
Yeah.
So until here, we can raise the collective.
Okay.
Okay, so now, next thing is here, cyclic collective friction off. So here's cyclic friction off, collective friction off. Now collective friction off, yeah. Then make sure governor is on. Okay, governor is on, and now we increase the throttle to 80, governor takes over. Okay, clutch light is on, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, clutch light is out. Okay, so now we check the warning lights. No warning lights here, no caution lights, no warning lights.
Yep.
Now, be with me on the controls here. Okay, have your hand on the collective. Okay, so now we have to do the lift collective slightly. So we raise collective slightly. Roll down, we have to do the low RPM check. Okay? Horn and light is working. Okay? So low RPM check done. Okay. Now we are ready for takeoff. Okay, so now I just wait for the tower when nobody's talking. Okay. So I have controls now. I have controls. When I say, yeah, exactly. When I have say controls, you remove your hand and free from the controls. Okay?
Okay.
Long Beach Tower, helicopter 74426 at Maverick. Request South Cherry departure with information Lima.
74426 Long Beach Tower, departure from Maverick will be at your own risk. South Cherry approved.
Departure from Maverick will be at our own risk. South Cherry approved. Helicopter 74426. Okay, so now I lift us up here. So this is a radio call that's always going to be the same. Okay, we will always here for the beginning now. Clear left, forward, right. So here when we request South Cherry, we will always tell them, okay, we request South Cherry departure. Normal takeoff here. 23.
103, contact SoCal departure, good day. Contacting SoCal, check 103, good day.
Clear right, forward left. So this street here, so this is Cherry Street.
Yeah.
Okay, and this hill here, you see the airplane above it? See the airplane here?
Yeah.
This here is Signal Hill. Here, Signal Hill, we are not allowed to be higher than 500 feet. Okay? Because here we have the fixed wing traffic pattern. So say fly the traffic pattern at 1,000 feet. So we have to make sure that we stay at 500.
Okay.
So here I'm only climbing to 500 feet.
Long Beach Tower, Sierra 212 Delta Sierra. We're just coming out of special.
Can you raise carpet here a little bit for us? Just a little bit up, because carpet is on the edge of yellow. Okay, perfect. Just a little bit. Yep, that's good.
There's a flash, 2 Delta Sierra.
So now 500 feet here. So I'm going to speed up to 70 knots now.
Okay.
Long Beach Tower, going to go around career track 597. Career track 597, Roger. Make left traffic. We can left traffic, career track 597. R22 Delta Sierra, I have you now enter left downwind runway 26 left.
And here, once we are past Signal Hill, we can start climbing to 700 feet.
Mary, is that going to work for you?
700 feet, 70 knots here. So I'm going to climb to 700 feet and 70 knots now. Here you don't want to be higher than 700 feet.
1 Tango, start your VFR southbound turn, contact SoCal approach 125.35.
Southbound turn 2535, Tango.
Clear check 678, turn base, runway 26 left, clear for the option.
Turn base 26 left, clear for the option, clear track 67.
Clear track 597, extend downwind.
Okay. Can you remember? Let's practice with me.
Long Beach Air Agent Lima current altimeter 29er 9er.
You can try to make the first position report. Over.
426, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, helicopter 426. Okay, now you can press the button here. Okay, we can change the frequency. Press the button. No. Press it here. Push it.
Runway 26 left, clear for
So you have to push it, that we have 12285. Press the button. Yep, exactly. So now we have to talk to 12285. Okay?
Okay.
So here Tower told us frequency change approved. So now we can change the frequency. Even though we are still in the Delta airspace, but Tower told us frequency change approved. We are like, okay, fine, I can change the frequency. And we will make our first position report over Queen Mary. Okay? So what is the position report for Queen Mary? Remember that?
Yeah. Tower traffic, helicopter 74426 over Queen Mary at 700
Yep.
feet. Heading westbound to
Point Furman.
Point Farming Harbor.
Yep, perfect. Okay, we're gonna try it. So once we are over Queen Mary, I will tell you when. Then when you want to talk on the radio, you have to press the red button in front of this here. Yep, you have this red button here. Okay? And you have to press it and you have to hold it while you talk. Okay? Once you're done with talking, let go of the key again. Okay?
Okay.
So there's an airplane in front of us. So here we just fly directly to Queen Mary. 700 feet, 70 knots. That's your goal here. Okay, so get ready. Put your hand on the cyclic. Yep. And now, once we are over, when we are directly over Queen Mary, you can make your call. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, you can make it now.
Harbor traffic, helicopter 74426 over Queen Mary at 700 feet. Heading westbound to Point Farming Harbor.
Perfect. Exactly like that, okay? This is
Area Cutlass is doing engine out procedures to south of Angels Gate, sending 1800, look up below.
okay. So this is exactly the radio code we need. Good job here. Okay. So now what we're gonna do here? You can be with me on the cyclic. Okay. Have the hand on the cyclic and on the collective. Okay. So what we're gonna try now?
Angels Gate, we got insight. We're going towards that sand lot there. We're out of 1500.
So here we're gonna raise collective a little bit more. We wanna climb to 1,000 feet. And give a little bit forward cyclic. We want to fly 70 knots here. Okay?
Okay.
So you have the cyclic and the collective. Okay?
Yeah.
You have cyclic and collective. Okay? So hold it here. Okay? We need a little bit more forward pressure here. So here we want to look straight outside at the horizon. And what we're going to try here? Let's lower collective a little bit. Okay? We want to find our 70 knot pitch attitude, okay?
70.
So, 70 knots. So we look straight outside at the horizon. So for now, this is your job now, okay?
Okay.
Look straight outside. And to find, this is exactly 70 knots now, okay?
Okay.
So here, see when I let go? See that our nose is coming up, the horizon is going below the compass. This is how we are climbing and we lose airspeed. Okay? So what we have to do here, press a little bit more forward cycling. Okay? We need a little bit more forward. There's a helicopter in front of us. Okay? Let's keep this altitude here. Okay. We keep this forward movement here. And this is for our number 1 signal. So for now, we really want to find our 70 knots here. Okay?
Okay.
So keep a little bit more forward pressure. Okay? Push the cycling more forward.
More forward.
Yep. Harbor traffic, helicopter 74426 over light blue cranes, 1,400 feet, heading westbound to Point Fermin Harbor. Yes, there should be, yeah.
Harbor traffic, Cutlass is just northeast of Angels Gate, head towards Queens Gate at 17. Got that helicopter traffic.
We also have you inside, helicopter 74426.
Yeah. Looking at pit 115 and below.
Helicopter 244 Romeo Hotel, helicopter 74426 has you inside. We are coming up the light blue cranes and we are flying directly to Point Fermin Harbor.
We thought you were going to be turning back to the east there, thanks.